Hey there, it's day 48. I got a little update on the solar we're going to talk about, and then just the other little thing I've been working on. I've been marking the property. I don't know if you can see that pink little thing around the tree, but there's a bunch of them. There's some more scattered all around. Basically, the contractor's coming in a couple days, and they're going to do some clearing. So I've been just trying to mark a perimeter around the property. I want to leave woods around the perimeter of the property and then clear everything on the inside, so there's a space for nature and a space for me. But really today's video I want to talk about the solar. So I don't generate a ton of electricity, namely because I still have a lot of trees in the way, and that's not going to change at least for a few more days. But you know, I was just thinking about this setup with the panels that I had. So basically all 6 of them were in this kind of like accordion style that these 4 are in right now. And you know, I really didn't feel like it was very optimal. You know, they say that the panels should be, you know, roughly 30 degrees, which they are, and then you accordion them. But think of it, when you have 6 of them that way, if the sun is over here, you're only using the panels on this side. The ones that are facing this way aren't doing anything. And then when the sun's at peak, which is when you generate the most electricity, all of the panels are actually angled away from the sun. So you're really not getting optimal electricity. And then same thing when the sun is setting on the west, then again, only half of your panels are being used. So you're never really using your panels all that good, in my opinion. So what I was thinking, well, the other thing on top of that is these aren't waterproof, so you can't just leave them out all the time. So that kind of takes away from the point of like, well, you're gonna utilize all the different parts of the day. Like, yeah, but then you also have to like be at camp all the time to wrap them up. Like, that's why I had this tarp on this ground, so that I can just pick up the ends and throw it over there to cover it, either before it rains or at night or whatever, just so that it doesn't get ruined. So I came up with this idea. I just kind of want to do an array where I can kind of point it at the sun. So I ordered a cart on Amazon, kind of like a wheelbarrow, but with 4 wheels, and the top is flat and it's not like a weird shape on the top. I don't know why wheelbarrows are a weird shape, but they are. So it's just kind of like a little utility cart. And then I built this bottom box here. This bottom box will sit perfectly inside the cart. It'll be coming in, I don't know, like a week or something, right? So basically, if I want to just lay this thing right in the cart, it'll fit in there perfectly flat. And then what I'm thinking is I'm going to build some sort of an arm that I'm going to wedge between this side and the bottom of the cart to pitch this, so that I can point the panels directly at the sun, and I can spin the cart any way that I want. Is super maneuverable, so that if I want to charge quickly, I can just point the panels right at the sun, fill my batteries up fast, and then, you know, throw a cover on them or move them or burn through my battery and keep charging or whatever it is. So this is the start of it. I actually have some sketches, but my idea is I'm gonna have 2 panels that are flat that are gonna point directly at the sun, and then kind of like a flower, I'm gonna have a panel on probably the sides and the top that angle just a little bit in. So like this, so like a panel over here would angle kind of like this a little bit, and then the ones on the sides would angle in just a little bit. And then basically the idea is it'll kind of look like a flower almost. And then no matter, as long as I point this at the sun, even if the sun moves a little bit, the sides will kind of like reflect. They'll either absorb the sunlight, or they'll reflect it kind of like into the middle where it gets caught and captured. So that's kind of where my head is. Just wanted to kind of optimize the solar a little bit. I like the accordion thing is okay, but I think it could be better. Like for what I pay for it and for what it's producing, I just feel like we can get more out of it. So that's really the focus last couple of days. And then this bottom piece here, or this top piece rather, that's in between the panel and the bottom, I just spray painted it glossy white. I probably could have used a second can, but glossy white so that it reflects more sunlight. So hopefully more of it makes it to the panel and less of it gets absorbed by the frame. So that's pretty much it. Ciao.